had another idea, spawned from TikTok. Recently, a lot of trends have come around. Actually, it's not even recently. Since the internet has been alive, everyone has always just been comparing their past self to their present self to show progress. Artists do this all of the time. I've made videos reviewing my own art on TikTok and on YouTube, and you want to show that you've done something. All of those hours weren't for waste. What if instead of just looking at these two completely different photos, taking one photo from a while ago and just redrawing it? I'm taking 3 pictures from my past as an artist, and I'm going to redo them. It's going to be interesting because a lot of my old stuff was done with very bad equipment. The amount of things I used to do with calligraphy pens and pencils and call it a day, or how about that crappy $75 tablet that doesn't work anymore? I think we'll be able to do it better, to be honest. Even if it is just the fact I'm using better equipment, that has to help me in some way. And I think that it shouldn't take too long, and it should just be 3 quick and easy photos. So let's get to it. Okay, so I know I said I was gonna start the time lapse, but actually, would you please subscribe first? It means a lot. Subscribe, ring the notification bell. Hey, maybe comment if you see something funny in this video. Here's the actual time lapse now. So this is one of my first digital drawings that I'm redoing. It's this like eyelid with very thick eyelashes that's crying what looks like sludge, and it has like mountains and a dead tree. I don't know what I was going for, and I don't know how it makes sense, but I thought it was cool, so I decided to redo it. I actually really still kind of have a soft spot in my heart for this one, just because it was one of the first pieces I did, and sure, did I way overuse the blur tool? Yes, but I thought it was cool, and it still looks pretty decent to me. In the new one, I just added some color, changed the shape, kinda forgot the eyelid thing because it didn't make sense, and I think it looks a lot cleaner. Don't know what it is, but it's cleaner. After drawing the eye, I'm kind of stuck on how I feel about the eye, because it's like, okay, first of all, was it ever great? No. It looks like I had just gotten access to the blur tool, and I kind of went a little heavy with it. But also, the new one isn't my favorite either. The shape is kind of weird, and I'm not sure this actually looks like an eyelid, but it exists, and I think the colors and like the line work is better. I assume that it is better, it's still not exactly what I wanted it to be. Like, there's a bit of me that will always prefer the original because it was the original. This one has its good things, but this one is a completely different vibe. So for the next redraw, we're doing this. I'm not sure what was happening. It's not the right shape, the shading is weird, and it has terrible line art. So I thought this would definitely be one I could improve on. I'm gonna stick to using paper for it, and I'm gonna try and keep it grayscale. It's still really weird though that I was like pencil and black line art. That's not something I do very much anymore, just because I find the contrast really weird, but we're gonna do it again. So ignore my tablet in the corner because I thought it wasn't in the corner, and now it's just staring back at you with the light of God. But I fixed that, don't worry. I redrew this, and I really wanted the shape of the raindrop to look like a raindrop, because in the original one it's kind of a triangle. So I got out my measuring tape and crap like that, and I figured this out. The only issue is I still can't do line art, because if you see, that is some thick line art. I thought I could fix it if I just went over it one more time, and it didn't work. So I definitely prefer the new water droplet. It's still not great though. I'm just gonna be honest here. I don't know what the original envisionment was. I think it's supposed to be like an ocean in a tier, but I'm not really sure. I think I just wanted to put something in something, and to me this made sense at the time. I don't know why there's a snail. Just gonna be honest here, I don't know why there's a snail. Do snails live in the ocean? Line art on this one is still bad, but it's not as bad as it was before. Once again, I'm running into that issue of like, this one is better, but it's not what I wanted. The original is bad, but this one is still not good. So first of all, I'm gonna explain who this is. This is Bo the Robot. He was originally drawn for Sad Robot Comics a while ago. It was a recurring series of mine, and I really do love this character. He's one of my favorites, and I still do sometimes draw him.
So I put him up on a poll on TikTok and Instagram for you guys to vote on which one you wanted. And you guys chose Beau the Robot, and I was really excited for that. I turned on my Mythbusters in the corner, I started tracing my old art, because that's the thing I'm allowed to do, I swear. And, then it became kind of painful. I noticed while drawing this that I was just kind of bored. Like, I liked this drawing, and I still do, but I kind of gave up, and I feel a little bad because this is the one you guys voted on, and I didn't even truly finish it. Like, I didn't even shade it. But, I'm deciding it's done, so this is what you guys are getting. I'm sorry. But hey, it's okay. I like it-ish.
As I'm sitting here contemplating what I've just done, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I was like, when I was doing this, I don't know why, but redrawing my old art really made me think, this time it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be exactly what I want. And it wasn't. It's definitely better in some ways, but I don't know, I don't draw like that anymore. With, like, the robot one, it just wasn't interesting to me the second time around. It was fun the first time, but the second time it was like, this is excruciatingly painful. Like, the first one, redrawing the eyelid, or I think it was an eyelid, you know, it really got lost in translation, whatever it was. Like, that one was cool because I got to add some color and change the style a bit. And then I did the teardrop, and I was just like, yep, this exists. I do have to say though, it is interesting to see how far I've come. Like, just shape-wise, I think I've gotten so much better at shapes. It is nice seeing how far I've progressed, but I think when I was looking at just progression, like, I'm just doing this to be better, I just want to show off that I've gotten better, it made it harder to do because I knew I wasn't. But I wasn't amazing, and I really wanted to be amazing. I think for now, I'm probably just gonna keep on going forward with my drawings. I'm glad I did it though, because now I can say I've done it. And also, I do think that some of them look cool. I think this one definitely looks cooler. Not great, but cooler. And when I asked people, they recognized it was newer, so that's a plus. I think that's this week's video, or maybe month. You know, I've been having issues with my upload schedule. I do have a job now. I will try to be back with a second video by the end of this month, though no promises. Make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell for whenever the next video appears. And thank you for watching. Bye, peeps.